and some narratives are given to us to do. And I'll give examples of, oh, why is this fan always coming on? I don't understand how this thing works yet. I'm coming, sorry. It's a bit cold here. I'll give out some examples. Now, let me start from season 1. When I started season 1, I went there. There were certain things that we're not supposed to talk about, right? So it doesn't water down the show, and then people can find it interesting and watch. Last year, when I went there to just be myself and just listen and watch and see what was going on. What caused the first confusion was when Laura said she was going to slap Caroline. How does this thing not come on without the fan? Okay, I think I got it now. Okay. Now, she said she was going to slap Caroline, and we were like, where is that coming from? I live in Megabon, right? So I want to find out. Chioma lives in Ikoyi. On a normal day, if I want to do exercise, I'll do exercise in my house. Or I go to the gym very close in my estate. I will not drive myself all the way to Lekki Phase 1 to go and meet with Chioma just to gossip about Laura that says she wants to slap Caroline. If we're not given that instructions to do, I will not do it. So if you are giving instructions to do, that is not real life. That is acting. And that's on period. Am I making myself clear? I'm using all my own situations to, yeah. Now, when we were in Dubai, and Chioma had to come and sit with me, and we had to have a conversation about one of the housewives. I can't remember whether it was a conversation about Laura or Caroline. I can't remember. Why would we sit down and have that kind of conversation if we were not told to? That's number 2. A lot of situations happen when they tell you what to do or what to say or ask certain questions or talk about certain things. There is no way, because later I started watching the Real Housewives, different Real Housewives all over the world. There is no Real Housewife without drama. It is not possible. So if you choose to not give drama, then know that you have to be on the calm side. Last year, Laura chose to give drama. And that is why most of the times when we ask Laura, why are you behaving like this? She will say it's for the show. No hard feelings. It's for the show. That does not mean that sometimes situations don't happen between the ladies. Fights don't happen between the ladies. For example, me and Caroline's issue at the end was not even on the show. It was when we were just in the room and whatever happened. That was real life. Do you understand? But there are certain things that happen on the show that you're giving directives to do. Now, for me, the show told me that in season 1, my ratings were low. Yes. My ratings were low because I did not do any drama. Really. I really didn't do any drama. Apart from when they tell me, talk about this, or say this, or do that. In between, at the time, I refused to start talking about anything. So, my ratings were low. And I said, okay, this year, I will give drama. I will give drama. So, there is no way in my real life that I will just wake up one morning and just step on somebody's dress and say, because I want to give drama. Even when I did that, I told Faith, I'm sorry, I just did it for the show. And she said she understands. Now, if she's saying that I never apologized to her about that, well, I am apologizing again. I am sorry, but you know it was for the show. So let's put that aside. We are all grown women. Grown women. There's no little child there. I don't think anybody carried cane and was beating anybody. Women gossip. Women fight. Women argue. A lot of things go down. And that is what we have to play out for the show. That is why it is called a show. Real life is when they carry a camera and they are following you up and down. They are following you up and down with camera. If they have to show everything that we are recording, I'm telling you, it will not end in episode 12. It will help in episode maybe 1000. Because you know how many hours we shoot, and they just go and take 1 or 2 things out. Not to water down the show, I would have mentioned some things, but let me just hang down on there that the production did. On this same show, I opened my shop, my second shop in Chevron. Did you guys see it? Why did they take it out? Our diary sections are not 1 hour. Our diary sections are about 2-3 hours, and they ask us questions. If they did not ask me question, I do not have to respond. And about the bullying part, they said Laura said I'm a bully. And me, I was already upset with Laura, and I said what I said. It came out wrongly, and that is why I also apologized also to the viewers, because I can see that a lot of people don't understand. Look at Faith now. Look at her height. Look at my height. How would I want to bully her? It is not a show. It is not scripted, but they edit it in a way that they give drama. They edit it in a way that they give drama. And I'll give another instance. When they came to me and they told me that I had to bring somebody on the show, I told them I don't want to bring anybody on the show. Because if I'm coming to give drama, I would have to have somebody that I would pick on. That is me. That was my decision. Just the way Laura decided to be the villain in season 1 does not mean that Laura is a bully. But she had to put up her drama just for the show. If everybody comes on the show and we are all nice and saying, hi, how are you? Are you okay? How are you? You all will still come back and say the show is boring. So when they told me I was supposed to bring somebody on the show, I said, no, I'm not bringing anybody on the show. I stood my ground. I wasn't bringing anybody on the show. When they told me that they wanted Faith to sign Priscilla as an ambassador for her clothing line, there is nowhere that you can own a clothing line and then sign as an ambassador for another person's clothing line. Because once you sign as an ambassador, that means that you cannot promote your own clothing line. I used to do cream before. When I was doing my cream, selling my cream, I never was an ambassador to any cream product. The day I chose to stop selling cream, I became ambassadors to other cream products. So I said, no, she will not be an ambassador to anybody. And number 2, Priscilla did not even want to come on the show. The little scenes that she played on that show, I practically had to beg my daughter every time because she said she didn't want to be part of the show. Do you understand? So when they said so, I said, no, Priscilla cannot be an ambassador to anybody that runs a clothing line. And then they told me that she has a jewelry collection. And I said, if it is for jewelry, it is fine. And that was why you saw that scene where I went with her to Priscilla to see her when she was doing her fashion show. But did they show you those jewelry collections? No. Did they show you when I was walking around those jewelry collections? No. Did they show where I said that she can be her jewelry collections? No, because they didn't let us talk about it. But when they wanted to show you, they show you where I said Priscilla cannot do her clothing line, but they didn't talk about the jewelries. They didn't talk about the fact that I said Priscilla can do her ambassador for her jewelries, but she cannot do ambassador for clothing line because she had a clothing line. They didn't talk about that one. So how can you come and tell me that it is not situated in a way that they want? If they do not do that, how are you guys going to enjoy the show? How? So what is all this going on about is scripted, is not scripted? We will shoot so many things. They will take what they want to take and they will leave what they want to leave. They will come and tell you things and ask you questions. Our diary sections, we don't just sit down and start to talk. They ask us questions and you must respond. So if I choose now that I'm coming on that show to be a villain, am I going to get on the show and start laughing again and be nice to people? I will put on that face, yes. It doesn't take out the fact that, yes, some of us might have personal issues. Do you understand? We might have personal issues. And even, yes, let me even come to Laura's part that she's shouting bully, 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 bully. Laura, there is no scene where I bullied you. In fact, in season 2, I tried my best to avoid you. The only time your name came up was when we were like saying, how come you don't have love? But on a normal day, if not that we are all trying to act drama, what concerns me or anybody if Faith has Laura's number or Faith does not have Laura's number? Was I not the person that was supposed to bring Faith on the show first before I said I wasn't bringing her on the show? The day I went with my daughter to her place, I was supposed to tell her to invite her for Miriam's event, which I did not. So did I not know that they told you to bring her on the show? So you think that I said, why don't you have a number? Is it not all pretense? It is all pretense and it's for the show. So which one is all this one that you people are now pretending like, oh, everything is real life? Everything is not real life. Yes, some is real life, but some is not real life. Some we make it look like real life. So what is this pretense for? Last year when you were the villain and they were dragging you up and down, left, right, and center, why didn't you not come with the same energy? Why? Why did you not come with the same energy? Tiana has said that if she's coming back on this show, she's not doing any drama because she has to pay attention to her health and so many things. And that's why Tiana, I had to literally beg Tiana to even come back on this show. Even Chioma did not want to come. I had to beg Chioma to come back on this show. So when we knew that Tiana was not ready to give any drama, Chioma too said she was not really interested in giving drama. You, Laura, was not interested in giving drama. Apart from me and Miriam, then if the show had no drama, how would the show be interesting? Because you all come out here, and I told you, though we are not supposed to come out and talk, but I already told the show, if any housewives come out to say anything, I will come out and talk. So what is the problem? What exactly is the problem? Even the Dr. Romal part that we are talking about, where he was saying, Faith said this, Faith, he said it that all these things was what they talked about when they were in America. He did not say, he said some were said on the show, some were said when they were in America. If it is not an edited show, then why can't they play everything? Do you know how lengthy our conversations are? Do you know how lengthy our conversations are? A lot of things are said on the show that they take off. Yes, not everybody likes everybody. For Laura, I don't have any problem with you. But there is no sin that I bullied you. The day I insulted you, Seb, I don't think the camera was recording. And it was because you went to do Bebon to Faith. And then you came back and said, I am Team Faith. I was the one that said, why are you behaving like a secondary primary 2 student? I made that statement that you people are now using. Which one is I am team this, I am team that? And that is when I insulted you very well. So if an adult like me insults an adult like you, is that bullying? Tell me where on the show I bullied you, Laura. Come out and say, please, can somebody show me one scene on that show where I bullied you? Me and Choma sat down and we were gossiping and talking about women gossip. Because anything gossip. So how does me sitting down and gossiping with Choma, how does he pertain to me bullying you? How? On a normal day, if I want to do my 25 years on stage, is it my children are not there? My man is not there. Sharon is not there. Fumi is not there. Certain set of people are not there. I will carry my 25 years on stage and carry it to Ekpe to go and shoot if it's not a show. If it is not to entertain you people. I will sit down with strangers that I don't know and be saying I'm doing the only people there that I know that are close to me that might be in a thing that I'm doing is just Tiana and Chioma and maybe Miriam if she's around. So if it is not to entertain you people, so what is the problem? So is there any, I don't understand. If we don't gossip, if we don't do bebono, if we don't fight, if we don't argue, if we don't diss ourselves, how is the show going to be interesting? That because of that, you people that because now the show, because you people that decided not to be the villain this year now want to come and destroy other people's career that decided to be a villain or decided to give a show. I can decide to come next year on the show and become a saint. I can come next year on the show and just keep quiet and be looking. It's a choice. It's a choice. So it's not that deep. And I will tell you why it's not that deep. When we were shooting after the show, we shot our what's it called? We shot our outfits, the postal collections. Yes, the one where we all wore a suit. Faith Morris did not want to wear what's her name now? What's this lady that styled us? Her name just went off my head now. Madeline Boss. She didn't want to wear Madeline Boss suit. They had to call me. Showmark had to come and meet me. That Sister D said I'm the only one that can talk to her, that I should go and talk to her. Somebody that is claiming that I bullied her. I was the one who went to her to talk to her. I went into her tent and I begged her, you have to wear this. So she said, she did this, she did it. I said, I was begging her, Faith, please wear it too, so that there's no, you are going to look different. The color of the one, because she made another one for herself, which was a different color. Medley said she was not going to talk to her, that she was rude to her. But I went, I spoke to her and I begged her. This is after we had even finished shooting the show. After that, we still met at the day we were doing the premiere for the show. She was seated. I greeted her. We greeted ourselves very well. Even after that, we still met at She Must Be Obeyed, Funke's Akindele's event. In fact, I did not see her. She was the one that saw me where I was seated, where she came to meet me, and we hugged. And we greeted. Even that video, I think my friend Sharon, go to Shanti's page and see it is there. My friend Sharon posted it because she was very angry when they started drawing that narrative of bullying. So grown-ass women like me, we sit down. The only thing I want to talk about is, why don't you have Miriam, Laura's phone number? Why aren't you calling Laura? Go and call Laura. If we did not want to give a show. Even the drama we gave, say, at the time, they told us that the drama was not enough. If we had to listen to them, we even give more drama than that. Somebody that said I bullied her. We saw 3 times, and in that 3 times we spoke, we were caught there. But since she's claiming victim and saying that this thing, okay, that's why I came out to say, okay, oh, sorry again. What's the big deal? There's no big deal. We shot a scene now after that breakfast in the morning where all of us was playing what's that thing called? We're playing this film. I have the picture. I can post it. In fact, maybe I should post the picture after that. Where all of us was playing ball in the water. What's that thing called? This handball that we were playing in the water. I have a picture of it now. We all shot it. And we even all jumped into the pool after that. But they did not put all that because they wanted to keep their narrative. They have their narratives that they will keep, which they must keep. Dr. Robon, if you still have that video or that picture, please send to me. I think I have something. There's no biggies there. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. That we now want to come and destroy each other's career or life because of a show that means nothing. It's not that deep. We cannot all be friends on a show and expect us to give a good show. We cannot. It's not possible. The only reason I came out to say, oh, I was sorry, because I saw that some of you people took it so personal. And I can see Lara now trying to become an advocate for bullying. Even last year when you were doing so much, you alone said you were going to slap a grown-ass woman. You alone came and said you will use one hand to beat Chioma. You alone stood up and wanted to fight tooth and nail with someone that you guys were insulting yourself on, what's it called? You alone. And I never came out to call you a bully because I understood it was a show. So you coming out now to call me a bully because because I played your role. You should have told me, Laura, that you didn't want me to play villain, that you still wanted me not to. Maybe you didn't like the fact that I played the villain. You should have come out to say that. Instead of you coming out to create a narrative. I'm 46 years old. 46 years old, my dear. And in my 46 years of life, no one will ever come out to say Iyabo has bullied them. I am one of the most friendly, most accommodating, most giving person in my industry, outside my industry, in my real life. Do you know how many children lived with me and grew with me? If I tell them, oh yeah, come go back to your mom's house, they will be crying, no, I don't want to go. I don't need to blow my trumpet. I know how many of my colleagues I have helped. I know how many of people that I don't know that I have helped. Afunima Wobe. Benny. All these fights I fight on social media that I fight today, how many of them do I even know? None. But that is who I am. That is what I'm passionate about doing. And nobody can take that away from me. Nobody. Because I am as real as it gets. If I have any problem with Faith, I won't see Faith 3 times and greet her and be cordial with her. We had to give a show. Funke Akindele did not even say much about me. Funke knows me very well. I can begin to mention names. I will mention, ask for me from almost all my colleagues. They know me very well. Even Auntie Faith Balogun, that me and her had an issue one time, she knows me very well. Ask about me. People I don't know, I carry them on my head like gala. I help people. I fight for people. That I have been doing it way back from my secondary school days. When I paid for my WAEC fee, I paid for 2 other extras WAEC fee of my classmates then. I have been doing it way back. Went to my grand and I was crying that I needed the money. I had to do it. If I don't do it, I won't be okay. So it's not like it's today. But for when they tell you, oh, your ratings are low, and you decide that, okay, you know what, I'm going to be the villain on this show, I'm going to give drama. If I decided to have brought Faith on the show, then who will I give drama to? Who will I? You can see that from the very first season. Mo ti gbójú sókè. Mo ti wà mean from the very first season because I came with that mission. I came with that mission. And even if you watch the season very well, Laura even made mention of it one time when she was talking with Faith in the restaurant that I think those ladies have a plan. She knows. We all know these things. Yes, some of us may not like each other. It is normal. You understand? But it's not that deep. It's for the show. So please, we should stop all this unnecessary dragging and pulling and insulting. And it's not that deep. We all cannot love each other, but at the same time, it is not that deep. It is for the show. It is for the show. Through every day. What people around me go through every day. It's not that easy. Caroline and I issue was not on the show, had nothing to do on the show. We had a misunderstanding. Do you understand? And as at that time, when she apologized, I was still very, very angry. We are all different. And you can't fault me for that. If I love in your sin, see, if somebody pisses me off and you're someone that I really, really like, it takes a while for me to get over it. That's who I am as a person. And you can't take that away from me. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that, oh, this person, I hate this person, or I want this person. No. That moment, if I don't really send you and you do something to me that I don't like, I'll overlook you. I'll let it go. But if I send you and you do things to me that you understand, then yes, I can be angry. But it's not like it's that deep. But that moment when it happened, that year when it happened, I was really very angry. So and it had nothing to do with the show. Well, nobody's a saint and nobody's an angel. I'm not an angel and I'm not perfect. I have my own for body. Yes, I do. But it's not that deep. It's not that deep at all. It's not that deep at all. It's not this issue that is going on tomorrow. Now, next year, everybody can come on the show and everybody will be nice. Trust me, the show will not like it. If everybody decides to come on that show next year and say, "Oh, we are all going to play," and this show will not like it because there will be nothing for them to watch. There will be no ratings. So I don't have any problem. But at the same time, I don't just like this narrative that they are drawing. And that was why when I came for Laura, I came for her sister too, because you cannot come and be preaching that now. Last year you were the bully on the show. So what changed? You only changed because you were dragged, Laura. You only changed. So I have no single apology to give to you, Laura. Stop the pretense and cut it off. And I see you saying, when I finish having my child, I'm coming. Oh yeah, come on a normal day. But sorry, me I never came for you. You were the one who said what pissed me off. And I came for you. And I insulted you back. And that was it. End of story. So don't come and be playing this thing. You are the same person that said anybody that has problem with your sister automatically has problem with you. You are the one who said it with your own mouth. You started this Valiant character in season 1, but yet nobody called you a bully. And I chose to call you and your sister a bully this year since you want to draw the narrative of bullying. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. We are all adults. We are all adults. Nobody can beat anybody. We are all adults there. We finish shooting our shoots. Camera is off. We all laugh. We enter our car. We go to our house. It's not big. I have a problem with you. And every time we have a gathering together, we all must be together. Is that normal? Is it possible? You have a problem with somebody, and at every gathering, we must all be together, kind of. Why? Why? Yes, some dramas are real. Some are real, but it's not like... Some are real, but it's not like it's a big thing. Do you understand? Some are real, but it's not like it's a big thing. Trust me, you cannot be on the show and not give drama. And we are better at giving dramas than each other. Me, I'm an actress. Kò sí character tí bá fẹ́ gbé tí mi ò ní gbé. Kò sí character no. But does that justify my personal life? No, except somebody can come out in real life and say, oh, in real life, oh, Iyabo did this to me. Until that happens, until that can happen, it's a no. It's normal now. We insult each other. We will do this. That's why the show is the show. That's why it's called The Real Housewife. You guys need to go and watch the Real Housewife of Atlanta and the rest of them before you know what you are saying. Some of them might not really like each other. You can't take that away from themselves. Some of them might not really like each other. You can't take that away from them, which is a fact. Some of them might not really like each other. You can't take that away from them. But my dear, it is still what it is. It's a show. It is a show. If it's not a show, then they should not be editing it at all. You know the way you guys do your Big Brother, that they put the camera there and you guys are watching it 24 hours. That is the way it should be. Then you should carry the camera and be following us around every time. Everybody on too. I would wear my dress and wear my outfit and then go all the way to the beach to go and sit down with Faith just to talk about her dress. Really? Is that how jobless I am? I will carry myself and drive myself and go and meet Faith just to talk only about her dress. Me no life me. No now. Reason. Let's reason it well. Next season, you should always expect it. If they are doing season 3, it's still going to be That's Blues. And that's on a period. We all should know that one. So all of us coming out and making it seem like some people are bad, some people are good. Nobody is good and nobody is bad. Everybody get their own for body. We all just, you understand? So everybody should stop playing Saint Mary. Compliments of the season. Hey, bye.